Retro Gamers, Antar here from RetroGamesCollector.com with a long overdue video. Life and family and work and changes in direction all conspire to get in the way of me making YouTube videos, unfortunately. And as much as I enjoy doing them, I can't really put them as priority in life, so I do them whenever I can. I do enjoy doing them. I don't want to give it up, but they're going to be sparse, I think. You know, I think if I could do one a month, I think I'll be lucky at the moment. But here I am. I am not gone anywhere. I'm still here, just about. Totally unscripted as usual. You know me, I don't do scripted videos. Professionalism is not really my thing when it comes to YouTube. It's just me talking, and you know, about games. So take it or leave it, that's what it is. I've got pickups. I've got some really rather drastic information, drastic news regarding me wanting to sell up a big chunk of my collection and all of my retro gear stock. So stay tuned for that. But first, I'm going to hit you with a few pickups. Obviously, I've probably had a lot more than this, but it's been so long since I've done a video, and I've probably had that many pickups since my last video that I'm probably going to miss a load of them out. So, but these are the ones that I could think of, and I've put to one side. My usual ZX81. This is an Abacus loading saving controller, basically. So you connect these to your cassette recorder and your ZX81, and then you use this to load or save. It just saves you having to keep swapping leads over, basically. So this little box just does the controlling for you. I'm not sure whether it's got any sort of signal enhancers in there or whatever. I've not opened it up to have a look yet, but these are fairly rare now. You don't see many of them. This one works brilliantly as well, which is what leads me to believe that there is some sort of enhancement in there. I'm not sure though. If anybody knows what the Abacus controller does exactly inside, let me know in the comments. But yeah, great bit of kit, and in really nice condition. Unfortunately, no box or instructions or anything else like that with it, but it's all working and in nice condition. So I'm really happy to add that one to the collection. Bit of BBC stuff here. Tank Attack. This is something that I always wanted when I was a kid. Never got. I had a Spectrum and a ZX81. Before I moved on to Macintosh computers, but this is basically a bit of software that combines a board game with a computer program. So basically, you do whatever the computer program tells you on the board. This is complete. This is for the BBC or Electron. Electron on one side and BBC on the other. Actually, no, it's not. It's Master on one side and BBC Electron on the other. Instructions, pieces, and the board all in perfect condition. I doubt very much if this was ever played with, to be honest. It's in such good nick. It doesn't look like it's ever been used to me. But yeah. I've already got the Spectrum one, now I've got the BBC Electron Master version, so that one will go in the collection. I've been trying to collect all the versions of Elite over the years. This is one I didn't have, the Atari ST. This is Frontier Elite 2, complete. I got this off my mate Jamie quite a while ago now, actually. Yeah, everything's there, all the books, the map, all manuals, and 2 discs. Haven't tested it yet. I more wanted it just to add to my collection, to be honest, than actually play. I was never a big fan of Elite 2, Frontier Elite 2. I like the original. I thought the sequel was, whilst bigger and a bit more immersive, I don't know, it just didn't have, it lacked the charm and the playability of the first one for me. I'm a bit knocked off with Frontier, the company, at the moment, because they've just told us that they're not developing Elite Dangerous for console anymore. So they've left us in the lurch there, so I'm not very happy about that. From Chris Wilkins at Fusion, I've had Spectronica single, so that's a vinyl single, and Zapamiga. So there's your vinyl. So this is beeper music, basically. Haven't played it yet because my record player is out of commission at the moment, unfortunately. I think I need a new cartridge for it, so I'm on the hunt for one. Doesn't fit in there very well. I may have to come back. No, you can go in without ruining it. There you go. So yeah, I haven't read Zapamiga yet. I'm not massively into the Amiga, but thought I'd give it a try. Another Atari 2600 game to add to the collection. I only collect for the 2600 now. I only collect either very rare loose carts or boxed originals. So there's a boxed original for my collection that'll go in my rainbow wall over there. I've got all my Atari carts in, all my cart boxes in rainbow order. Kdlx Keyboard. I've already shown you my Kdlx Keyboard for the ZX81. It's a tactile clicky keyboard for the ZX81. So that's just built. It's just like the membrane over the top of clicky keys. So that's a really nice addition to the ZX81. So I thought, well, why not have one for my ZX Spectrum 2? As you can see, I haven't even opened this. And there we have it. And that sits underneath your ZX Spectrum Plus keyboard, and allows a tactile sort of clicky feedback to the keys. So instead of having that spongy feel, it should click every time you press them, so it should be a lot more responsive. So I'll be fitting that and videoing it and putting it on my channel, all being well, given chance and time. You might see in the background there I've got Burnout going. Me and my son have, well, I've rediscovered Burnout and my son's discovered Burnout, and we both really love it. Oh, missed. We both really love it. I mean, I loved it back in the day. Burnout Point of Impact was my favourite. But we've been playing. Actually, I wasn't going to show these, but I might as well while I'm at it. I've been through the collection and sorted out all the Burnouts that I've got. So I've got Burnout Point of Impact for the PlayStation 2 there. Burnout Takedown, which was amazing as well, for PlayStation 2 also. Burnout Revenge, I got that one for the Xbox. And Burnout Paradise for the Xbox 360. To me, Burnout was one of the Burnout 2 Point of Impact and Burnout 3 Takedown, was it? Yeah, Takedown was two of the best games I've ever played, racing games I've ever played, and Ben agrees, he just absolutely loves them. If you've never played the Burnout games, I highly recommend them. So that's why I've got it playing in the background there, just to remind me to tell you about it. ZX81 again, and now we're going back to software. Quite a bit of it, because it's been quite a while since I've done a video. I'll try and do these in the order they came to me, if I can remember which way they were. Okay. Okay. Rocket Man. So this is a remake of the original Software Farm Rocket Man. Rather nice. I've got the original to this as well, but I always try and support Chronosoft whenever I can. So I buy all their ZX81 stuff, and I absolutely love the fact that they're making lots of ZX81 games now at Chronosoft. So yeah, they got permission to reproduce the Software Farm titles exactly as they were. The only difference being on the actual cassette itself, that logo would have just been in black and white. It's now in colour. I think that's just to differentiate it from the original. So yeah, that's Rocket Man. 3D Skeleton Maze. This was from Buckster, I think. Buckster Games did this one, did they? Yep, Buckster Games via Chronosoft. So that's Skeleton Maze. 3D Skeleton Maze. Sent off to the United States for this one. This is Dither Paint for the ZX81. Came really nicely done. Very nicely done indeed. A lot of attention to detail, and I love what the author of this game did with the actual cassette itself. I mean, he literally made it look like it was from the 1980s, with the style of art on there and the text and everything. Looked like it's been typed out, and the attention to detail is fantastic on it. I mean, it really does look like it was done in the 1980s. So hats off to him for that. Came with full instructions, again done in the sort of typed out style that they would have been back in the day. So that's really nicely done, and also a couple of little printouts, one saying thank you, and another little one of a ZX81 and a cassette recorder done in ZX81 graphics and printed out on a ZX printer. Lovely stuff, and sent a pen with this as well. I think that's how you can rewind the tape. There's a little bit of a nod back to what we used to have to do to rewind our tapes when we didn't have our cassette recorders around. Abduction Zedipede. This one is who did this one? Don't know. Doesn't say on this one who did it. Oh, Jonathan Caldwell did this, yeah. Jonathan Caldwell, yeah, a rather prolific software author. Again, all these are Chronosoft. A Strange Affair. That's a text adventure for the ZX81. So that's you know, one of my favourite genres on one of my favourite machines. So, if not my favourite machine. So that one's a winner. So I love the text adventure. Me, I wrote quite a few back in the day. Lost them all. I had them all on C15s, and I have no idea where the C15s go. I could cry because I would love to see those games again. If anybody comes across a C15 in a box somewhere with Harpersoft on it, which is what I called my little software endeavours back in the day, please send them to me. I will recompense you, because I'd love to see those again. Jet Scout, which is basically jetpack for the ZX81. All these come on a lovely sort of uranium green tape, which I really like. But yeah, fantastic. Who's that one? That's Bookster again, yeah, Bookster Games. Lovely stuff, absolutely love my ZX81 new titles from Chronosoft, and I thank Simon Liap for that, and his wife Anita for doing those, because they don't make profit out of it, they just do it for the love of it. So thank you very much for doing it and keeping us all happy in the community. What shall I show you next? Another one off Jamie, my mate Jamie. He sent me this one, Video Cart 5. I haven't got many of these, but they are building up slowly. I absolutely love the Channel F cartridges. I always have done. I've said this before on this channel. It's just the look and the feel of them. They are so 70s, aren't they? Is there anything more 70s than that? It's like a orangey yellow smooth cassette. It looks a bit like an 8-track. It's, yeah, I love it. I just love them. They're so evocative of the era to me. Even if I couldn't play them, even if I didn't have the console, I think I'd collect the cartridges just for the sake of it. I'm not going to get that back in there, am I? Oh yeah, there we go. PS Vita. I bought 3 PS Vita games, and I cannot for the bloody life of me find the other 2. I found that one. I more got this for my son than anybody, but so he could play Minecraft on the Vita. But yeah, Minecraft for the PS Vita. I love my PS Vita, fantastic machine. But another handheld is vying for its place at the moment as my favourite. The Evercade. I have finally got an Evercade. Well, I've had it ages actually, but for the sake of this video, I've just got an Evercade. Amazing. Seriously, really lovely machine. I love the packaging. Packaging's fantastic, but the console, the actual handheld itself, is a beauty. It really is. It feels so lovely. It's such lovely build quality. Really nice. Feels like it'll last forever. It's very, very nice. So finally got Evercade. It's the premium pack, so it comes with Namco Museum, an Atari, and an Interplay. Comes with 3 cartridges. I absolutely love the fact that these things come on cartridge in their own little packages. It makes it a really nice thing to collect for. So what numbers have I got? I've got 01, 04 and 02. So I've got 01, 02 and 04. So that's the Namco Museum collection, the Atari collection and the Interplay collection. But yeah, beautiful, really lovely handheld, cracking bit of kit. And like I say, really nice to collect for. Lovely packaging, and you know, it's a collector's dream really, to have modern collectibles like this, with a retro theme, obviously. So yeah, very, very happy to have finally got an Evercade. I meant to get one when they came out, and money was tight at the time, so I couldn't. So I finally got one. Yay! And finally, for the pickups, and you'll also lead on to next subject, some Vectrex games. I've got a few loose carts, but I wanted to start collecting the Vectrex boxes, Vectrex boxed cartridges, purely simply because I love them. I love MB packaging, from Computer Battleship to the Vectrex up there. The packaging, the boxes, this silver sort of background with the grid. They sort of follow that theme through all of their stuff around this era, and I love it. It just looks really, really cool. So I'd love loads of these around the room eventually. So I've got Starship, Solar Quest, Scramble. They all come with their respective overlays, sorry. So it's got the overlay for the screen and instructions. So they're totally complete. And I've bought these from Hidden Chest Gaming. I will put a small. I can't get this back in the box now. I will put a small video at the end of this video. I'll put a section on the end of this video where I'll show you what I found at Hidden Chest. A little video of their inside of their store. Amazing place. It's like a little Aladdin's cave. The back of a trading estate. You walk through some doors, it looks so unassuming, and then bang, you're in a room that is just like nostalgia. Just hits you like a wall of nostalgia as you walk through the door. Action figures, videos, VHS, you've got comics, you've got Warhammer, Dungeons and Dragons stuff, you've got video games, you've got consoles, you've got computers, you name it. You walk into that shop and it is just pop culture overload, basically. It is amazing. Love the place. Like I say, I'll put a little video at the end of this video just to show you the inside of the store. What I alluded to at the very start of this video was the fact that I was selling up, partly. A lot of the things in here are very, very sort of special to me, so a lot of the things in the games room will be staying, but a lot of the things in here will also be going because I can't actually move for stuff at the moment. To your right, my left, I have got all the stuff I don't use in the eaves of this loft room. Down there, to your left, my right, I've got all my Sinclair stuff, half of which has never even been out of the box. I bought it for the collection, it's just sat there doing nothing. I would say half of that could go and I'd be happy, and I'd say 2/3 of that could go and I'd be happy. I would never sell my Atari stuff. I would never sell the nostalgic stuff from the 80s, like my Spectrum or ZX81 stuff, the original sort of rubber key Spectrum, ZX81 stuff. I'm quite happy to sell off all the Amstrad machines now, to be honest. They don't hold any nostalgia for me. I didn't use them at the time. Quite happy to sell them. I'm quite happy to sell a lot of the consoles and computers that I don't use. Amiga, some of the BBCs that I've got I don't use. Oryx, I've got 2 Oryx ones and an Atmos there that I've hardly ever used, to be honest. If I'm completely honest with you, I probably use about 1/10 of what I've got, so 9/10 can go. It's sitting around doing nothing. the kids, whilst sort of interested, they'd still have plenty to play. Even if I got rid of 9/10 of my stuff, they'd still have plenty of retro stuff to play. I'm still going to be keeping my original Sega stuff. I'm still going to be keeping my original Atari stuff. I'm still going to be keeping my original Sinclair stuff. But pretty much everything else can go. Peripherals, I've got like boxes and boxes and boxes of peripherals for all of my machines that I've never used. I've got books galore. I've got magazines galore. I've literally got piles of magazines that are almost as high as me. Several of them. You know, BBC, Dragon, computer and video games, magazines. Oh, all of them. I've got almost every magazine that was ever made. I think a certain amount of copies of them anyway. All could go. In television stuff, do I really want to keep my television cartridges? I'm not sure. ColecoVision stuff, do I really want to keep all my ColecoVision cartridges? Again, I don't use them. I've got multi-carts for these things now, so do I want to bother collecting those anymore now? Probably not. Like I say, my Atari stuff is sacred. I would never get rid of it. My original Sinclair stuff is sacred. I'd never get rid of it. So if there's anything that you think that you want, just contact me just leave a comment down below, and I'll have a look and I'll see if I've got it. And I need the space, basically. I need the space and I need the money, so I might just do a massive sell-off. I am selling all my retro gear stock, every last bit of it. Because I'm not keeping stock anymore for retro gear. I will still be buying and selling retro, but it'll be as it comes in, it'll go out basically. So I won't be holding stock anymore. I've moved on really with my money making ideas now. I've basically started up my web design business again. So I'm designing websites again now. Not going to be concentrating on retro gear. It's going back to being a hobby again as opposed to a business. The bottom fell out of it when this EU VAT business came in, and basically 60% of my business to the EU disappeared overnight. And when 60% of your business goes, you're in trouble basically. So I had to start my web design business back up again to fill in the gap, which is great, and I'm really enjoying doing the web design again. Really enjoying it. I forgot how much I miss being creative, to be honest. So I'm back to being creative again, which is good. So yeah, so if there's anything anybody wants, just leave a comment down below. I am going to be selling an awful lot of stuff, and I mean I'm not talking a bit of stuff here. I'm talking probably 10,000 software titles, and God knows how many consoles I'll be getting rid of, because I just don't know yet. I've got piles of stuff down there. From what I can see from where I'm sitting now, I've got, what have I got? Crikey! I've got Speak and Spells. I've got arcade joysticks galore. I've got things like Super Simon. I've got Ataris, spare Ataris these are. I've got STs, Atari 400. I've got a Commodore 16 Plus 4. I've got Intellivisions. I've got Epson HX10s. I've got Sega Menacers. I've got what's that? Amstrad. Yeah, no, Schneider. I've got a Schneider there. Schneider computers, Amstrad computers. I mean, you name it, I've got it, and it's all spare. I've literally got 2 or 3 of them, so all that can go. So, like I say, if anybody's interested in anything, just leave a comment, and it'll either be a yes or a no, as simple as that, whether I want to sell it or whether it's available. So there's no harm in asking if you want anything. It's all got to go. All the things that I don't use have got to go, basically. So with that, I'm going to leave you guys. Like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and enjoy this little tour of Hidden Chest Gaming in Brierley Hill. See you again soon guys. Bye bye.